Today is Friday, March 32, and I am pulling your leg. Welcome to Wilderness Wanderings. Today our text really does come from Luke 22. When Jesus' followers saw what was going to happen, they said, "Lord, should we strike with our swords?" And one of them struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his right ear. But Jesus answered, "No more of this." And he touched the man's ear and healed him. Then Jesus said to the chief priests, the officers of the temple guard, and the elders who had come for him, "Am I leading a rebellion, that you have come with swords and clubs? Every day I was with you in the temple courts, and you did not lay a hand on me. But this is your hour, when darkness reigns." Luke 22, verses 49 through 53. Yesterday we heard that the enemy came with a kiss. Today we hear that a friend comes with the sword. Jesus stops both of them, the betrayal and the violence. His kingdom has room for neither. Jesus' kingdom is a kingdom of light that operates in the open of the day. Jesus intends for his work to be seen and heard plainly. No sneaking around, no tricks or traps, no underhanded deals, no coercive uses of intimidation, bribes, or violence. None of that. Jesus is the light of the world that reveals the motives of every heart, the actions of every hand, and the loving grace of God that comes to confront, forgive, and heal them both. But as Jesus himself proves on this night, it is not terribly advantageous to limit oneself to pure and innocent means. In a forceful, violent world, living as children of the light is a good way to wind up dead, defeated, left behind, and relegated to irrelevance. The deeds of darkness are far quicker, more efficient and effective at achieving desired outcomes. A sword, an army, or a bribe of 30 pieces of silver gets things moving in a way that the slow kingdom wheels of justice, discipleship, and relationships just cannot hack. That said, to be effective, many of these deeds of the darkness have to stay in the dark and remain a secret. They can't be exposed by the light of the day, or they will be seen for what they are: lies, injustice, and violence used to help us pursue our own ways at any cost. Their validity vanishes in an instant. In this particular case, it was the insiders who did it, the clergy, the pastors and the elders of the church, the people who should have known better, if anyone did. The clergy and other leaders are no less prone to the sins of the darkness than anyone else. We also seek our own ends, and when the ways of Jesus' kingdom of light doesn't quite seem powerful enough to win the day on its own, sometimes we wait for the sun to set and resort to lesser things. So enters infighting, abuse, self-righteousness, slander, and church splits. To all of these things, Jesus says, "No more of this." And Jesus picks our ears up off the ground, sticks them back on our heads, and attempts to get us all, the Judases and the sword-wielding disciples alike, to hear his correcting, revealing word of truth. Jesus' kingdom is not a rebellious kingdom that marches onward to conquer the world with swords. Nor does his kingdom operate in the darkness of divisive and deplorable means. No, it is a kingdom of light and of the ways of peace, of truth, justice, and righteousness that judges the hearts of all people, and that would reconcile all of them together under one King, Jesus Christ. This means, of course, that Jesus will not fight back. He will submit to this hour of darkness and wind up dead. Counterintuitively, this is the very way that his ways prevail. Rather than join the darkness, Jesus, the light, shines in the darkness, proving once and for all that the darkness cannot overcome him. As you journey on, go with the blessing of God. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors.